This lesson is on simplifying improper fractions. Now, an improper fraction is any fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So in this case, we have 14/8. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to simplify our fraction by writing our factors. Write our factors for the smallest number first, and that's 8. Our factors are 8 times 1 and 2 times 4. Then we go through the list and see what number on the bottom can multiply to get 4. We start with the biggest number. Does anything times 8 give me 14? No. So we check it off and move to the next biggest number. Does anything times 4 give me 14? No. So we check it off and move to the next biggest number. Does anything times 2 give me 14? Yes. 2 times 7. So we put our 2 above the 2, times above the times, and 7 above my 4. Then we lose what's the same and keep what's different, 7/4. Now, 7/4 cannot remain my simplified fraction because if you notice, it's still improper. My number on the top is still bigger than my number on the bottom. So we have to do something about that because it can never stay this way. So we have to change this improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Now this is a really quick, easy way that I learned at a conference one time, and I just think it's the greatest thing ever. So what they think to themselves is, on my first try, they're going to put a 1, huge big 1 for their wholes. On my first try, 7 minus 4 is 3. Keep the last name fourths, 1 3/4. Super, super simple. Let's do another one. Let's say this time I have 28. We're going to do the same thing and simplify. 8 times 1, 2 times 4. Does anything times 8 give me 20? No. Does anything times 4 give me 20? Yes. 4 times 5. Lose what's the same and keep what's different. So 5/2. But we can't keep 5/2 because it's still improper. So students think on my first try. On your first try, you put a big 1. On my first try, 5 minus 2 is 3. Keep the last name halves. Now if you notice, my fraction is still improper. So my first try did not work. We need a second try. So on my second try, 3 minus 2 is 1. Keep the last name half, so 2 and 1/2. And since this is finally proper, my big numbers on the bottom, we can stop. So my final answer is 2 and 1/2. Let's do one more. 21/15. We simplify first. 15 times 1 and 3 times 5. Then we say, does anything times 15 give me 21? No. Does anything times 5 give me 21? No. Does anything times 3 give me 21? Yes. 3 times 7. Lose what's the same, keep what's different, 7/5. But we cannot keep 7/5 as our final answer. So we have to do, on my first try, big 1, 7 minus 5 is 2. Keep the last name fifths. Now 2/5 is a proper fraction because the biggest number's on the bottom. So we're finished 1 2/5. I love this method. I think it's very quick, but you're still doing the same process. You're still dividing. 7 divided by 5 is 1 with a remainder of 2 out of 5. So it's really the same process, but this is much simpler. I hope this helps. Thanks.